You mentioned J-Man going to King Von's mural, so you don't think that was a good move?
J-Mane cool. He be standing in his own lane. He don't say nothing about me. I ain't gonna disrespect J-Mane on no platforms. No, that was stupid as shit. That was a slap in the face. That was disrespectful as I don't care. Right state of mind, no state of mind, bro. You took some cereal. Like, be serious. This is a dead body. Like, these souls you playing with. You got a box of cereal. You over whooping. And he know he wrong because he verbally apologized. Like, whatever I do, I ain't apologizing. I'm standing on that shit. Put that shit on my obituary. I'm not doing no verbal apology. I'm not writing no long post. Sorry, I was out my body. And oh man, I don't care about none of that shit. Tell Mama Duck I said go dig his ass up. I don't care. I really don't.
Why diss Duck though?
Why diss DC and Glizzy?
But well, I'm saying Duck didn't diss and Glizzy in DC.
And ain't this Chicago and Duck?
You say you ain't well, hold on. What happened?
I ain't diss Chicago and Duck. I said this after they diss me.
I never heard Duck diss you.
Duck can't
Maybe
talk.
Right. That's why I was just asking you, why diss Duck? He's not here.
All right. If Chicago guys, all right, it's King Yellow from Chicago, right? Duck is his close dead homie. That's his homeboy, right?
Yep.
If the DC culture guys are known for being gay, and that's what he's saying, and if the Chicago guys culture is known for getting killed, like they're known for dying and speaking on death and talking about dead homies, ain't I'm going to disrespect him about what his culture do? Only Chicago talk this dead homie shit, so I gotta play the Chicago game with them. I'm talking the dead homie shit, the shit they ops talk, the shit that makes them mad. Like we playing spades. It's a card for a card. You said DC guys is gay. All right, what do they do in Chicago? They talk about the dead. Let's talk about his dead homies. Let's see what he gonna do. They ain't do nothing about it. I ain't seen nobody from Chicago say nothing about me about it. I ain't seen nobody on no flights running around here talking about they looking for Aunt Glizzy. If anybody from Chicago come to Washington, D.C., it's a suicide mission. Like, that shit don't even matter here. I don't care. I don't go to Chicago, bro. I don't give a fuck about Chicago. I fuck with Lil Durk, bro, and I'm gonna stand on that. I only fuck with Smirk and Doodie Low. Anything other than that, Chicago on my granny.
You mentioned that you said Chicago dudes be trying to cyberbully people. What do you mean by that?
If you do something to a Chicago person, they all just start telling their gangster stories on folk. Number when I catch you, if you come to Chicago, this, that, and third, rockin' Chicago shit. But like, I don't want to disrespect nobody. But Chicago guys outside of Chicago, they be getting their ass smoked. They be getting their ass beat up. They be getting their ass robbed. That shit only exists in Chicago. Like, that's like me. I talk a rockin' shit from my hometown. I know damn well not to go to LA and walk around and talk a whole bunch of shit. It ain't like, it don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the biggest crip here, cuz. Like, they got to check in with me. They come here, cuz.
Okay, now, I also seen that you and Cairo had some issues going on. Well, what happened with you and Cairo?
One band, one sound. Bandman Kevo had dissed me and said I was barred from Chicago. Once he said I was barred from Chicago, Say Cheese added me on the live with Bandman Kevo and Cairo was on the live. So if I'm barred from Chicago, I'm about to say Chicago, all you niggas, this, that, and the third. It's like, why leave Cairo right there and spare him? Like, everybody get it. Chicago, the whole Chicago, you niggas. If I'm barred from Chicago, this nigga Cairo too, because I know him for getting his jaw broken by the fries at McDonald's. They put his shit by the drive-thru. He was the first person that got a broken smile. He supposed to when they got a Happy Meal. Look.
And you guys got into it online? You guys started going back and forth on the live?
Yeah, but he played this role like he this super duper tough villain kill. I don't know, bro. These Chicago guys are actors. They weird as shit. Like, I hate their energy. They just pit back this super, just don't play with them. They just super reckless. They don't care. They just go so hard. They just so tough. And they ain't really shit. Like, they ain't nothing. If Lil Durk wasn't in Chicago, I don't even think Chicago exists right now. And they be telling me, you dick riding Lil Durk or something. That's the only thing going on right now. She keep playing video games and shit, driving Lamborghinis. He ain't even in Chicago no more. Like, I don't know. Man, I'm so over it. They don't go as hard as they think. They do in Chicago, but outside of Chicago, them documentaries. I'm trying to get me a couple of them Jones. If DC had them people that do them documentaries, I have a couple of them Jones. Bro, my Jones, man, I'm telling you, my documentaries be like that. I'd be a motherfucking assassin.
You mentioned the documentaries. I've seen you mention the documentaries a few times. What do you think about the documentaries like the King Von documentary and outside of Chicago, you got the NBA YoungBoy documentary?
How the fuck can somebody do a documentary on a person they don't know? That's all public facts they put together and try to pin it out to it. They wasn't there. It is what it is. People make little blogs about me like all day. People do stuff about me on YouTube. That shit, it is what it is for you to believe and you to consume. How could they 100% be accurate? There's no way they can 100% be accurate. They wasn't there. They missing something. It sound good. It look good. I don't believe that shit. I don't really care.
What would the DC documentaries be like?
Basically, I don't know. They got little DC documentaries. I don't know. I can't speak on what DC documentaries would be like. But I know what my documentary would be like. I can't even tell you what my documentary would be like. I probably got to tell it to you from a straight jacket in Pelican Bay.
Now, growing up in DC, man, I don't really know too much about DC. I know a little bit about the hip hop scene. I've never been out there myself. Does DC get the reputation that it deserves?
In the industry? No, not at all. But that's because I feel like they steal from us. They steal our swag. All right. Say we got 500,000 people here. Other people place be having 1 million, 1.5 people, 1.5 million people. Like it be millions of people. We got like thousands of people. So people just steal our swag and go put it on a bigger platform and act like they originated and started, but this is where it really started from. And our voice so small, we can't even speak up on it. So they leave us, they blackball the DMV because we'll take over, they let us in the industry, but it's gonna happen one day. Everything got time to it. Everybody get their time to shine, but it's because the front runners that was here in DC before me, before the pioneers before me, the front runners, the guys who had the buzzes and the fame before me back in the day, they did nothing with it. They didn't try to elevate or help nobody. They try to help themselves and they fail. They only help the DMV when they're in situations to benefit from. I help the DMV just to help the DMV. I don't benefit off this shit.
Who are some of the original guys that you're talking about?
Like a Wale, a Fat Trail, a Shy Glizzy.
So you feel like they didn't do enough to kind of put on for DC, or?
In the rap game right now, Fat Trail, Wale, and Shy Glizzy, if you compare them to any rappers, them gonna be the three brokest. They ain't did shit for themselves. Their careers ain't where they want to be themselves.
I haven't heard much from either of them in a while. Especially Wale. Wale hasn't did anything in a long time, but I mean, Wale was, he was hot as hell at one point. MMG, even before that.
I see MMG got back together. Rick Ross and Meek Mills, they back together. He left Fat Trail and Wale ass at home.
What's it gonna take to get DC, to get the respect that DC deserves?
Some of these artists reach out to these DMV artists. We got a lot of artists here that just need a bigger platform, some help, you know what I'm saying? And they can bring some money to your brand or whatever brand the record labels got. They can bring some money and they can bring something to you. They just need to push the right guys and somebody that's generally gonna mess with them. It's a lot of young guys here. I'm talking about the young guys. I can't speak for nobody else, but the young guys that's up and coming, or the young guys that just been in it. They doing hundreds of thousands of views, 200,000 views. They just need enough money to be comfortable. They ain't like no. It's nothing here to be comfortable. Like we don't got no millionaire rappers, no rapper with no $1 million. They barely be making it, and they might die in a time of them trying to barely make it because they got so big, but they didn't make enough money to get themselves out the situation. So if anybody out here in the world wanted to come help them, DC can definitely got some rappers. I got 2 right now. They probably the hottest 2 right here right now. I promise you, y'all can monetize them. Y'all can make millions of dollars. Baby J-Mo and KP Skywalker. They 2 of the biggest rappers in the DMV. They do hundreds of thousands of views. They both got 2 different styles. It's they form of rap. It's like a young nigga world.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.